Max got the groove, got the sass and style. She's talking smack, got you hooked for a while. With every take, every truth she'll crack. She's spinning tales with a funny attack. From the silver screen to the podcast track, she's the queen of the scene, there's no turning back. I'm not talking smack, yeah, she's taking the stage. With a groovy vibe, she's the talk of the age. Reality's a game, but she's never the same. She's breaking it down while she's calling the names. From the crazy twists on the latest show to the deep dive doc that you gotta know, Max got the lowdown, she's bringing the heat. With a smile and a wink, she's keeping it sweet. She's got the rhythm, got the jokes on track. With a heart full of fire and a mind that won't slack. In every line, every fact, every laugh she packs. She's rocking the waves, never looking back. I'm not talking smack, yeah, she's taking the stage. With a groovy vibe, she's the talk of the age. Reality's a game, but she's never the same. She's breaking it down while she's calling the names. And a story to tell. She's the voice you need when the lights start to swell. From the highs to the lows, she's ringing the bell. Max got the goods and she's doing it well. Max talking smack, yeah, she's taking the stage. With a bluesy vibe, she's the talk of the age. Reality's a game, but she's never the same. She's breaking it down while she's calling the names. She's the Max talking smack, the queen of the show. With a heart full of fire, she's ready to go. From the screen to your ears, she's stealing the show. Max got the smack and she's letting it flow.
Hello, everybody. Happy Tuesday, day after Labor Day. Thanks for being here with me. I am 2 weeks behind on Big Brother, so we're going to cover 2 weeks of recaps. I also threw this together, so we're just going to ride with it, okay? Okay, welcome in all, says Emmy. Thank you, Emmy. Burke Bunch, hello. Thanks for being here. Steph B, yep. SoFlo, Grandma, Grain, Miss Georgia Pear, Crystal, hey girl. All right. I think I got everyone so far. It is definitely a Monday, kind of Tuesday. I thought it was Monday all day long. I'm like, nope. We're actually one more day closer to Friday. So holla, holla, pop yo collar. Hope you guys had a great weekend. I don't know if you guys, most of you probably know, but I, recently got an electric scooter. So we live kind of in a, a major city, and we have, a lot of little bars and restaurants around us. Some too far to walk, but too close. Like it'd be silly to drive. So all around here, like in Seattle, I don't know if anybody's ever been to Seattle, or probably LA has them. I think SoFlo said she might have rode some electric scooters in LA. So we have the scooters, like the Uber Lime scooters, whatever. So I recently kind of rented one, like a long-term rental, just so we always had one to like go to the store or, run here and there, or it was always just harder to find 2 scooters than one. So we thought it'd be, a little easier. Well, I biffed it on my scooter and I'm covered in bruises. So I am very accident prone though, so it was honestly only a matter of time. I think it had been, Christmas of 22 or 23 was my last like injury I was in the ER for. Oh, but you know, I'm glad it wasn't worse. It was just like my legs. Hey, Pookie. Thank God I was wearing pants. And I didn't hurt the moneymaker. So we're good. All right. It's okay, Crystal. Yeah, I'm like I said, I am accident prone, so I'm used to it. But I like in the summertime, yes, please don't drink and scoot pantless, or I almost wear a dress. Like I've been into the dresses during the summer just because, oh my God, it's hot. So I was just, thank God I didn't wear a dress that night. And I actually wore pants. So, alrighty. So like I said, we are going to cover 2 weeks of Big Brother. They were kind of crazy, to say the least. There were a lot of funny moments. I don't know if Crystal noticed the thumbnail, but the charcuterie made it on the thumbnail. All right, so let's get into it.
Only on Big Brother.
Thanks, Rubina. Okay, so when we last left, poor little Cedric got evicted, and I think he was just kind of too pure for this game. I have to get you up. I know, right? Padded room for me. Just wrap me in bubble wrap. I'll be fine. Oh my God, I know. And it was, we'll get into it. Okay, so poor little Cedric was our last evicted. And then the HOH competition was the infamous wall competition. And I thought Rubina was going to do really well because usually it's like short people that do really well in that challenge. But Tucker is the winner. He is the HOH. The whole house is shitting themselves right now. Hey, Emmy. Because, you know, Tucker's been fucking shit up. He's been crazy. He's been using vetoes, not even on himself when he's on the block. So who the hell knows what's going to happen? Oh, Grandma, some people did not keep that moral to heart. Hey, Sinner, thanks for being here. Okay, so okay. Like I said, I just kind of threw this together and I'm using CBS's clips, so don't fucking strike me, bitch. We're going to put them on 2x speed. So this is the aftermath of them evicting Cedric. So remember, T-Core and Chemo were kind of the masterminds. Not the masterminds, but they're like, let's fucking flip this shit. Oh, gosh. Sorry, guys. I'm just looking all over. I just wanted to...
I really thought I was going. Like, I really...
Nah, the boys got some cool. Let's face it,
So, yeah, Brooklyn was obviously shook after the eviction because she did not know Cedric was the plan to go home. And like Grandma said, he was a pawn on the block.
Rena, it's a very shocking thing that someone in our alliance, the 5 Points, is telling Rena the whole house is against her and she's going home. Now, I don't trust Brooklyn.
It's her. Chelsea, okay?
Fucking Brooklyn.
Just keep up their game.
Yeah, they're not.
Well, I'm at a loss because I just voted Cedric to stay. If it was me, you, Chelsea.
So yeah, she's like pissed because the original plan was to vote out, I think, was it Angela on the block next to him? So yeah, people are freaked. It's always interesting when there's a flip, because I mean, it's like a blindside, right? The only thing we haven't gotten this season is a backdoor. So let me see if there's anything really worth showing in this clip. Maybe Chemo and T-Core, because I love them together.
It's also the most confident I felt walking in. I know. She's right here. I need you to be friends. But you gotta do it. Otherwise we're screwed. And you know what? I realized I'm actually not.
No, we're not screwed.
She is.
I definitely don't.
Yeah, you're screwed, Brooklyn. Because she's kind of making waves. She's like kind of getting crazy. Like, ooh, voted him out. Okay, I think we're good on these. Because there's better things to watch from the last 2 weeks. Oh, yeah. Pentagon. Always forget it. Oh, Rubina. Okay, yes, Rubina. Apollo. You got it, girl. You got it, Crystal. Okay, so Tucker ends up... So his main target now is Brooklyn. Because Brooklyn was in an alliance with him and Rubina. The 6 points, I think. And she voted out. She was going to vote out Rubina. So he tells Cam and Quinn he's going to put them also up on the block, but as a pawn. But he also tells Brooklyn she's a pawn. So, naughty. But I do see why Tucker did this. He was trying to test Quinn because Quinn can't keep his freaking mouth shut. Okay. So, this is where Tucker says, yo, Quinn, I'm going to tell you a secret. Keep your mouth shut. You are actually the pawn this week. You're not my target. I want Brooklyn out.
What I said still stands. They're the person I want to keep, but I had to let them know that I'm trying to use them. But if this doesn't get out, bro, I will use them. You don't want to have problems with that.
All right, Quinn.
Okay, so he says, if you don't spill the beans, I will use the veto on you, I promise. Actually said the fucking veto on you. So, literally this moment, I'm like, Quinn, you better keep your mouth shut. If you've learned anything thus far playing Big Brother, keep your mouth shut. Same girl. He used to be my fave. I had very high hopes for him, but he kind of sucks as a social player.
If you play by my rules and I win this veto, I just might use it on you. I think he's a very likely candidate to win HOH next week, and I'm hoping that he remembers this and doesn't try to backdoor me like I think majority of the people in the house would try to do.
Or tell anybody about it. Okay, so let's see. Let's go to Tucker.
If Tucker is saying that he wants
Or
to keep me,
Quinn.
then that means I'm not his target. And so if it's not me, Cam is a straight shooter, and then...
Okay, so yeah, Quinn, he wants to send Brooklyn home this week. So tell me why. Tell me why. He goes and tells Brooklyn.
He told me I was a pawn.
A pawn with who's the target? Me?
Yeah.
And she's like, no shit. He told me the same thing.
Yeah.
So you want to know what Brooklyn does? Probably what I would have done too. She goes and tells Tucker. I'm like, Quinn, you're done. Like, you're gone. Sorry. You cannot be trusted. Okay, so last week, so Angela was the HOH last week. Not on the block, like Crystal said. When you win HOH, you get like all your favorite foods. They like stock your fridge. They give you this basket. And in Angela's HOH fridge was items to make charcuterie. So cheeses, meats, what have you. But since I think she was one of the first 3 to fall off the wall. And if you were the first 3 to fall off the wall, you had to be a have-not that week. So this bitch couldn't eat her meats and cheeses. So it was kind of fucked up for the house to just be like, well, sorry, we're going to eat it because you can't. Because if I was Angela, I would have been checking those expiration dates. It would have been like, nope, keeping this. This will be good next week. Like, you guys can go kick rocks. Win HOH, and then you'll get some food. Look at her laying on the ground. Like she's mourning a death. Look at that spread. I think Brooklyn even made like a rose. Did they show it before? She made like a salami rose.
Oh my god.
Yeah, look at that. There's like a rose. There's some Triscuit crackers. It looks like maybe some capicola or some hummus. I get down on some charcuterie.
Ooh, this is great.
Brooklyn, she did not ask me.
Oh, she didn't ask her. That's fucked up. She's laying in the living room. And she can hear them like, Yeah. Yeah, exactly. I would have at least been like, can we have one pack of meat and like one cheese? They didn't have to eat it all right in front of her. Look at her. She's like, the agony. What a world. What a world. Poor Angela. Okay, so veto competition. I was so excited about the veto competition because I found this on the tubes. It's the Hide and Go veto, the history of it. So it kind of shows you what this game is. And I think I even was like, I feel like we haven't seen this in a couple years. And this video confirms it's been 5 years since they've done Hide and Go veto. And I think because the last time they did it, the people trashed the house.
When it comes to Big Brother competitions that the fans want to see come back, the clear and obvious...
Okay, we're not going to watch all of this. So, okay, we're going to watch the intro and then I will pick the ones I think are probably the best. Did they include this year's in here? Oh, yeah, okay. Okay, so we'll do the intro.
Answer is the pressure cooker. No doubt about it. But if you ignore that one and look at the second most requested competition to make a return, there's a very good chance that the answer is the Hide
And I just want to say, I like OTEV. Thank you very much.
and Go veto. This competition sees 6 players hide what's usually a square veto token somewhere in the house, and one by one, the players will take turns tearing the house apart trying to find the other player's veto token
Tearing the house apart.
until there's only one left. It's basically a big game of hide and seek that just so happens to destroy the house in the process. And it's one of my favorite competitions to watch on the episodes.
Hey, Rockabit.
When I started writing this video, it had been 5 years since the last time we saw it.
5 years.
But crazily enough, while working on it, the Hide and Go veto has appeared 9 times in the US version of the show, and today, we're gonna take a look at all of them. If you aren't already, consider subscribing to help me reach 100,000 subscribers, and without further ado, here is the complete and wild history of the Hide and Go veto on Big Brother.
What's underneath Brett's barricade of mattresses? None of your business, buddy.
Okay. So I'll put the link to this in the description. But let's start with... Okay, this one's probably a good one.
After nearly 10 seasons, we finally got the normal version of the competition back at the final 8 veto comp in Big Brother 17. The hiding spots this time around were, for the most part, super standard, with 4 players hiding their veto cards inside a cushion or a bed, and Liz hiding hers inside a pizza box.
Oh yeah, the pizza.
But James thought up a new spot by putting his under the rug in the living room. My first thought was that this seemed like a dumb as bricks idea, because it would obviously leave a little hump, but maybe I'm the dumb one, because nobody ever found his, and he won.
Whoa.
This is also one of the first times that we really saw defense be implemented. Austin took it upon himself to make a huge mess in the room that he hid his veto card in, so that it would be harder for others to find his, which is a good strategy. James also played defense by throwing a bunch of stuff on top of the couch.
Yeah, so instead of like going in to find other people's veto cards, they would take turns and just go in and trash the place more, so it was harder to find them.
Couch that was covering his veto card in the hopes that if anyone saw where his card was, they wouldn't even have enough time to lift everything out of the way and grab it. This was an important iteration because it showed that the strategy for the hide and go veto was starting to evolve. Oh, and also, James started a trend of purposely making a giant mess just for the fun of it during this competition. It was cute the first time, but things start getting out of hand as we continue forward.
Yeah.
I put my veto card.
One season was really bad. Like someone's makeup got all like crashed. Oh god, I would have been pissed.
In what I know and love. Pizza!
I could definitely take a small veto card and conceal it. It's gone.
I'm gonna flip everything
Okay.
upside down in this room so that people can't find my veto card.
So my thing is right now,
let's do
scroll-
this season.
Big Brother 19's version took a bit of a step back in terms of innovative hiding spots, with the majority of hiding places being inside pillows and cushions, but there were some attempts at least. Josh hid his under the freezer in the hopes that people would look in the freezer as opposed to around it, but this backfired, as Jason found it almost immediately. Matt hid his inside an armrest of the large couch in the lounge room, which actually seemed to be pretty smart. Up until it just fell out halfway through the competition
no,
and
it's
was
right
sticking
there.
out just waiting to be found. Paul was thinking pretty outside the box as well by hanging theirs in a closet and tying it
Oh.
up inside a shirt.
Someone did
but
that
it was
this year.
pretty quickly thrown onto the floor, which
Not
defeated
good.
the whole purpose. Even though the hiding spots weren't the greatest, there were surprisingly a lot of unintentionally hilarious moments. After hiding his card, Matt took the time to eat his 725th bowl of cereal, which was unintentionally humorous. Then, one of the times that Matt was running into the house,
Did he
ran
fall?
into the fake shrubbery and knocked it over,
Oh,
which was
shit.
also pretty funny. Next, in the beginning of the competition, I guess Jason hurt his groin, and from that point on, he could be seen hobbling and holding himself
And, like,
every time
yelling,
it was
I
his
think.
turn, up until he found his cowboy hat, which
Oh.
powered him up, I guess,
There
and
you
he
go.
was fine after that. The best moment of the competition has to go to Josh, though, who, while rummaging through one of the bedrooms, accidentally stumbled upon someone's condom.
Oh no!
Jason ended up being the winner here, where somehow nobody found his veto card that was in one of the living room cushions, even though Paul was centimeters away from finding.
Okay. We're gonna. Okay, I just wanted to see like the next really crazy. It had to have been this season that they got really crazy, but we're just gonna. We'll go through and we will get to this season. Wah, wah, wah.
Joseph was trying to throw it, so he hid his in Angela's bag and then put it in plain sight on the foot of her bed.
Yeah, he was
which
trying to
ended up
throw
being
it. He's like, I don't want to win this.
really funny because Joseph almost won. Quinn struggled to find a spot, so he ended up putting his in his suit bag. Brooklyn hid hers in Quinn's dirty laundry. Mackenzie hid hers inside a fake plant.
So what's funny is Quinn was like, wait, everything's inside my bag. That doesn't look right. And so
Which
that's
was
how he found
actually
it.
not a bad spot. Cam hid his inside a pillow, but two
Both
drawers in
drawers.
order to get his out.
Both
I don't
drawers.
know how he managed it, but good on you, Tucker. After the competition started, we saw
Okay, so first things first. When Brooklyn finds out that it's going to be hide and go veto, she's like, oh no, you guys are going to mess up the house.
Brooklyn try and implement Brett's strategy of defense, and she brought as many mattresses as she could into her bedroom and barricaded her veto card. The funny thing is, this failed miserably because literally the very next person to search after Brooklyn just waltzed past her defenses and found her card instantly. Speaking of which, this competition went fast. Like, it had to be done in record time.
Okay, so I don't know if they're going to show it, but one thing I just wanted to bring up was that, Brooklyn was like, I'm going to, make a mess so that people can't find my stuff. And then she throws all of Quinn. I get Tucker and Quinn's names mixed up. She throws all of Tucker's clothes on the ground, and then Tucker blames Quinn. Brooklyn hears about it and just lets Quinn take the fall for it. So whatever. So Tucker ends up winning. I didn't go Tucker. Same clips that we just
Now
watched.
that I should probably find a memory.
Okay. So Quinn finally goes up to Tucker and is like, yo, I didn't do that with your clothes. And so yeah, Quinn, shut your mouth. People are going to tell whatever needs to be told for their game. So they kind of make up, I don't know. Tucker's basically like, I'm just glad he came to tell me, what have you.
Each little bit is like a stick of dynamite. No one.
Okay, so guys, give me just 1 second. I will be right back. Okay, sorry, I had a kitty scratching at the door. Alrighty, so then we get to the veto meeting. And this is the title. This is what where I got the title from, because I fucking love Tucker and his lot of people. So he basically blows up all of the alliances. He says, I know that there's the collective, which is this, that, but this and the other person. And then I know within the collective, there's a closer group called the Pentagon, which is you, and you. And everyone's like, oh, shit. So he basically is like, I believe Brooklyn and Chelsea are the masterminds. So he takes down Quinn and puts up Chelsea. So here is the fallout from the veto meeting. Alrighty. So Brooklyn Bridge is falling down. Let's see what this is about. What's in the background? Oh, snap. Oh, snap. And then that was the rest of the other clip. Okay. So Chelsea, Brooklyn, and Cam go into the AI arena. I honestly forget what the game was, but I know Chelsea wins. Chelsea gets out, and they vote Brooklyn out, of course. So I guess
I'm sitting here with Brooklyn, mom of 4, wife, fighter. She was just voted out 8-1, and she knows the one person who voted for her to stay was Chelsea. All right, I need to ask you about T-Core and Chemo, because you were pretty upset with both of them when you found out they flipped the vote on you last week.
I was.
But do you respect the game move of it all?
You know what? No.
You have
we
to
had a
respect
really
the
good
game
thing
room.
going. It
You
would
have
have been
to
a final 8.
respect the game
Granted,
move.
they would have been the
But
outs.
you know
of
what?
that.
I do agree that Brooklyn is probably the least of their worries. She didn't win anything. Okay. I really honestly just want to see the goodbye messages. That's my favorite part, and they don't show it on the show anymore. Shame on you, big
They
brother.
haven't been too mean yet. God.
Brooklyn, you are an amazing person and even a better mom. I can't wait to figure out your lie and figure out that Eddie is a famous baseball player and that
Oh,
you are a
God.
child star, but I love you and I
A
can't wait
child
to visit
star.
you in Texas.
Brooklyn, my it girl, it has been a pleasure getting to know you and rooming with you. I am so sorry that you're seeing this. Tell Eddie, Maverick, Cam, and Rayma that I say hello and I wish you all
Of
the
course
best.
she's a son named
Brooklyn,
Maverick. and she's
aka
from
Broadway, aka Texas. I love you and miss you so much. I am so sad you're out of here. You are the real mom of this house, and I know you miss your family so much. Go give them a big hug and kiss. Tell them Auntie MJ says hi, and I will see you in Dallas soon.
Brooklyn, I love you so much. I'm so sad to see you leave. This decision was not taken lightly. It was very hard to do. The game just took us in different directions, but it's all love at the end of the day. I can't wait to see you in Hawaii with your entire family. Sending you all my aloha. Mwah.
Brooklyn, I've been painting a target on you and Chelsea for weeks now.
Oh, God.
Oh,
nothing
it
personal
was
against you. I just thought
Joseph.
that you two were going to be some of the better players in the game, and I wanted you out. I didn't
Chelsea
think it would be this
knew.
soon, but here you are.
Brooklyn, I really am sad to see you go. I feel like you saw me for who I am and delivered nothing but kindness. Honestly, I don't really care if you were throwing me under the bus. I don't take that stuff personally at all, and I am sad to see you go because you are such a
Aw.
great player.
Good
and
job,
I
Quinn.
am rooting for you in life, and I'm just happy to know you.
Brooklyn, I really did want to go all the way to the end with you. Nonetheless, I think you're an amazing human being, and I can't wait to see you after this. Take care.
Take care.
Why did you roll your eyes when you saw Joseph's goodbye message?
Because is Joseph even in the house? Like, we can never find Joseph. It's a
You know
running
what? I kind of feel that about Cam. I feel like he's never, but maybe it's because he's laying low. He's just never in any of the shit. Okay, so T-Core becomes our next HOH. Also forget what the HOH competition was. I forget. I'm not even gonna try to guess. So I think the best part though about T-Core winning HOH was these two bitches' reaction to her winning. Oh yeah, no, totally. And I kind of like her just because she's like kind of a ding dong. You know, she's just like doo doo doo. Oh yay, go team. Oh no, Trouble's living up to her name. Sounds like Pookie's got some kitties getting crazy too. But yeah, this was my this was like my favorite. Okay, get ready for okay, let me try and get, because like I said, I don't want CBS stabbing me. Okay, that because that shit was I don't know. I just thought it was
really tough decision for her to choose who to nominate to go up on the block. The numbers are in fact dwindling.
Because she's basically like, yeah, you guys are good. Obviously, T-Core's really close with Rubina and Chemo. Chemo's like her ride or die. Okay, so it was also revealed to us that Tucker was voted to be the AI instigator, which I knew was coming. Of course, America's gonna vote him to be the instigator. He's the craziest one. But his first instigation, is that the right word? Instigation, was not probably the best to do.
America, you picked the right person for this. This is great. I'm a jokester and a prankster at heart.
Okay, so he's given the power to basically spread rumors, misinformation, basically what Quinn was supposed to do with his HOH. Like,
They had an advantage. You could spill some tea.
yeah.
Where's the Pentagon? I don't know anything.
Also,
So,
why is Leah
Rubina-
wearing Christmas pajamas? I just noticed that. Oh, God.
I don't know.
Like, why is she wearing Christmas pajamas? Those are definitely Christmas socks. It's summer. Stop making Rubina cry. Like, good job, Tucker. Way to go. Great instigating.
People's opinions of you are basically your game, and it determines sometimes how far you go and who wants to work with you.
And I love Rubina because her cries like. Like a little baby.
We're trying to be smart.
So yeah, he basically was like, I just wanted to make it so that we could hold hands in public and not under the covers. Okay. Figure out a different way to do that. Okay, so T-Core ends up nominating good old Angela, Mackenzie, and Tucker. And Tucker volunteers to be a pawn for T-Core. Keep that in mind. Okay? Christmas is all year long for some. That is very true. So, I mean, I get it is hard. It is hard. They have to nominate 3 people instead of 2. I imagine nominating 2 people would be hard, especially when you're getting down to the nitty gritty. So Tucker volunteered to be a pawn for T-Core. And then he regrets it. And then he's like crying because he doesn't want to be a pawn. And it's like, then don't volunteer to be a pawn. So Angela's starting to have second thoughts about Tucker. So remember, Angela and Tucker have had like a little alliance going on. He used the veto on her, blah, blah, blah.
He's good. He's really, really good.
I think I have to do something unthinkable. I'm gonna rally to get Tucker out.
And this was when I was finally like, Angela, you're actually thinking with your head. Like, this might actually work out for you. I know. He wasn't as good as an instigator. He was rusty. Okay, that was a short one. So yeah, basically, she's like, I'm going to rally to get him out. And she starts to do that. She starts to rally. I forgot about this. Okay, she starts to rally the votes. Okay, so the veto competition ended up being a slingshot point competition, and Cam ends up winning it, so he's removed from the block. But this was also a veto where once you basically lost, you would pick a prize or it would be a prize or a punishment. And so you'd open it, and the first one's always the veto. And so that person basically knows they're not going to hang on to the veto because whoever's out next is going to take the veto from them, unless it's a prize, which might happen. Because I forget who was out first. But whoever was out first got the veto. And then Mackenzie, I think, was out next. She got a trip to Hawaii. And then I was like, what if Chemo got the trip to Hawaii? That'd be kind of fucked up. He already lives there. I guess unless that was a different island. Maybe they could do it a different island than he lives on. And then... So Mackenzie took the trip to Hawaii. And then there was... I think... Oh, I forget what the next one was. Anyway, so basically, Angela ended up with a punishment. Tucker ended up with a punishment. Oh, he basically gave up $5,000 to T-Core and took her punishment, which he was like the AI assist. So anytime the AI came up out over the speakers or whatever, he would have to go look up whatever they wanted him to look up, and he had to do it in the encyclopedias. So Angela had to move all these little balls into a bucket one by one. I think there was 1,000 balls. And then in between, she had to get sprayed down. And I guess it was like really cold.
Oh, you never with the goggles. No, you can't. There's nowhere to hide. Oh, you have to take this off?
They're so giddy.
Come on. Let us enjoy something. Oh, I'm giving photos.
Okay, yeah, let's watch it again.
Yeah. This sucks so bad. Wait! I know it's gonna happen. It's gonna be really bad. It's gonna be really, really bad. Turn it up.
So this is the decontamination part. Okay, let's see if we can see her picking up the things. Oh yeah, so there we go. I just wanted to see you guys. You guys see what she had to do.
Warm you up. You're right. I like right.
So yeah, she had to pick up one by one those little balls, and I thought it was really sweet. There was a group that actually stood out there with her the whole time, and even Mackenzie got up and walked like the last couple hundred that she had to do, which I thought was really sweet. I know her and Mackenzie and Angela haven't had the best time together, but I thought that was really nice of Mackenzie. Go Mackenzie, girl power. It was Joseph was the first out because he had to go into the Matrix. And so the Matrix is basically 24 hours in solitary confinement, which Joseph was like, I could do that, no problem. But little did he know, good old Matt was going to be in there keeping him company.
House guests, please come to the...
And it wasn't useful things he wanted to fill him in on. It was useless. So let's get to... Oh my God, I would be like, get me the fuck out of here. Get me out of here. So he basically had to hear AI Matt ramble on for 24 hours.
Horrible. To have to listen to Matt for 24 hours straight is sheer torture. I don't know how Mackenzie did it.
Here's a crazy fact. There is no number before 1,000.
Oh,
1,000.
burn.
Letter A.
I'm going to look into in the trash can.
No A. 2. No A. 3. No A. 8. This one was tricky because I thought it was spelled A-T-E. I was like, gotcha, there's an A. But turns out I was wrong. It's spelled E-I-G-H-T. And guess what? No A.
Oh my God.
9. No A. What about 36? No A. What about 45? Gotta be an A in there somewhere, right? Nope.
So see, it's just like useless, like crap. So he had to do that for 24 hours. So of course, after Angela starts rallying the troops to try to get Tucker out, Tucker hears about it, and so he's like, "Yo, what's up?"
Quinn told me that Angela was rallying troops against me.
Quinn!
Yeah, I take everyone's word in here with a grain of salt.
Is it just me, or does he seem like he's kind of gaslighting her a little bit?
Everybody in the house wanted you out, and I used the veto on you.
Everybody. It's not just because of his shirt. I think a lot of people wear the glasses so people can't look in their eyes. They can lie better. Because, we catch Betty lying because she's like looking at, she doesn't look in the camera. I think that's why they wear sunglasses in the house. So, yeah. Okay. Here's some more people. Okay. So I believe, and Crystal will correct me if I'm wrong because, like I said, I just kind of threw this together today. But I believe, because Cam wins. Wait. What veto am I thinking of? Yes. So Cam wins the veto. Right? I can't remember. All I know is it's Tucker. I think Tucker and Angela. Okay, so it's, yeah. So whoever wins the veto. Oh, no. Don't mind me. You think you'd take Angela? So all I know is that it's Mackenzie, Angela, and Tucker on the block going into the AI arena. We'll just leave it at that.
I'm trying to navigate. Who knew Perdino?
Probably not.
Probably not. And I'm thinking, I'm here thinking, they need to get, if Tucker's on the block, they need to take the shot. If they don't, they're stupid.
Part of the house is thinking.
Okay. So the talks of the flip are coming.
I feel like Mackenzie's flipping at the same time.
What was that?
Oh.
All right, so they're, oh goodness, that's the end of my slideshow. I had one more video. I didn't have time to edit it, so I'm going to upload it as a short. It's kind of a goodbye. It's a goodbye to Tucker because they end up voting out Tucker, which, like I said, it was smart for them. Like, I feel like if they would have kept Tucker in, he would have just, made his way to the end and took the money from everybody. I think it was the smartest thing for them. I think the show might get boring from now. I'm scared that it's now going to be super boring. I hope they keep up at least the funniness. I don't know. We're going to miss that. We're definitely going to miss that. Battle of the Block. Yeah, the AI arena. I think Cam won the veto because he was on the block, right? What did I put in my show? No. So, yeah, I don't think Angela was originally on the block. I think I fudged this up, and I think it was Cam. I think Angela was put on the block after Cam took himself down? Right? Maybe? I don't know. All right. Well, thank you guys for joining me tonight. I really, really appreciate it. I'm hoping to go live again this week. There's this story I want to talk about that's super crazy, and I think it's like I mentioned, if you guys watched my Adnan live, it's a really good palate cleanser for like all the true crime craziness that's been going on, especially around here. With the missing child's case and all the drama with that, Nonsense's boobs, Brittany J's chat. It's just crazy out there. So I hope you guys stay safe. But as one last little tribute to Tucker,
I like biscuits.
I like biscuits. All right. Thank you guys for being here. I hope you have a great evening. If you're watching on the replay, thank you so much. I will probably see you guys around in some chats. But if I don't, I will see you next time.
Oh man, talking smack, we're out of here. Got the hottest takes, let's make that clear. Reality docs and podcasts too. We've talked it all, now it's time to bid it due. But don't you worry, we'll be